English level 4. I wish no more with my English level 4. Learn to talk slow, pronounce things like you never did before. English level 4. Come along with the girl with me. You'll learn about schwa and ship machine. You'll learn to say things grammatically. English level 4. English level 4 with my English level 4. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to English Level 4. I'm your host, Derek Joe Brockett, and I've got to say, it brings a tear to my eye to say that this is the last episode of the program. I've had a great time here with you. Thanks for coming along with the goat and me. It's been a pleasure. So, one last time, let's hear it for the goat.
Thank you. What a great studio audience. I have to say that I am sad to say goodbye. English level 4 is my favorite thing. It makes me feel so rad.
Makes you feel so what?
Rad.
Oh, rad. That's awesome.
Do you have any favorite things in there?
I sure do.
What are they?
Well, goat, I have so many favorite things, and they're all rad. We'd be here all day talking about it, but I can tell you about you.
Please do, Henry.
Let me tell you about a few of my favorite things. Corn dogs and cobblers and biscuits and gravy, 2 Babs turntables and legs that are wavy, hash browns and pot pies and crust bung and rings. These are a few of my favorite things. Guitars and black cars in the rainy season, boot cuts and snakeskins and beats that are freezing, Albert and Freddie and old baby King. These are a few of my favorite things. Chicken fried steak for both breakfast and dinner, chili dogs, fire logs, the sea in winter, rock and roll t-shirts and songs I can't sing. These are a few of my favorite things. When my head hurts, when my feet stink, when I got gas bad, I simply remember my favorite things and then I feel so rad. What? What's the problem? Didn't you like my song?
Sure, but...
But what, goat?
Well, I got one of your favorite things in there.
Oh, goat. Those were just a few of my favorite things, not all. I told you we'd be here all day if I sang about everything. Of course, you are one of my favorite things. You're the goat. Now come over here and give me some sugar. We've been working together for a long time, and it's been a pleasure. You're a treasure.
Just like Veronica's aunt's boyfriend's stepchild's manic mechanic used to say. It's always a pleasure to measure your treasure.
No. It's always a pleasure to measure your treasure. Now, one last time, let's take a look at what's going on here. What do you say, Goat?
That sounds like a great idea, Henry. Thank
It's always a pleasure to measure your treasure. Well, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Firstly, we have linking sounds with the consonant. Sounds like sa and sa. Solways. Sa-pleasure. Say it, Goat.
you. Always. It's a pleasure.
Very good, Goat. Secondly, we have the
voiced fricative sound.
zzz. It's similar to shh, but it's voiced. Can you say it, Goat?
Yee.
Very good, Goat. Third, these words end in a silent E. The last sound you hear is We don't say pleasure, measure, treasure. We say pleasure, measure, treasure. Say them, Goat.
Pleasure. Measure. Treasure.
Very good, Goat. And finally, there are two appearances of our old friend the Schwab. Remember, it sounds like and we have it here in the linking sound of s. It's always s. And then we have it in the word to. When we pronounce it in the sentence, it sounds t. To measure. Say it, Goat.
To measure. To measure.
Very good, Goat. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me. It's always a pleasure to measure your treasure. Very good.
So, do I finally have good pronunciation in English?
Well, let me be the judge of that. You're going to have to do this week's homework.
Okay. I'll do the homework. But first, I'm gonna sing.
Oh, do you have to?
Running keys, veggies, getting rice to Garrett. Magical Stacy to the real life will share it. Samples of candy and sing versus sing. These are a few of my favorite things.
Hotcakes with bacon and Faye the old phone booth. Black Sabbath records and beers on the store stoop. Cabinets and glue gun girls' puddings of spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When our heads hurt, when our feet stink, when we got gas bad, we simply remember our favorite things and then we feel so
Very good.
And now for your homework.
We have talked about how to pronounce 6 phrases. These phrases, again, are life is like a box of chocolates. I want a whole lot of these and a whole lot of those. There are 13 ships carrying 30 sheep. Did you know that Veronica's vegetables are the very best? She got cheese and chips on her cherished shorts. And finally, it's always a pleasure to measure your treasure. At the beginning, I asked you to record those 6 phrases as a diagnostic of your pronunciation. Now,
For your final homework,
you can record all 6 phrases again. Record all 6 phrases again and send them to me. If you still have your recordings of your original 6 phrases, you can compare. Surely you can pronounce English better now, just like the go. Okay, thank you very, very much for coming along with the goat and me throughout 12 episodes of English Level 4. I'm your host saying goodbye. Hello. Pronounce things like you never did before. English Level 4. Come along.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
You'll learn to say things